Hello everybody, this is Sonny Dunphy here with episode 2 of Sonny Dunphy's Guide to Waterford here. A potted history of Waterford. Now let's delve inside the pot today and see where we'll be talking about. Here we go. Taking out the piece of paper here, I'm opening it up. Let's see where we're going with. I don't believe it! It's Reginald's Tower. The very place I'm standing outside of in front of right now. What's the chances of that happening? I tell you, that's amazing. I must do the lottery tonight. Now let me tell you this. Reginald's Tower in Waterford is known as a round tower because it's been around for a very long time. It was built by Reginald the Great Dane back in the Celtic Tiger era there, when he came in on a Viking longboat, short straw, and there was a mutiny on board by goats who were complaining about the sleeping arrangements there. Now the goats were set up in a goat's cheese factory in Passage East, but Reginald was left to wander the city with the ship's keys in his hand, hence the name, the Key. Now Reginald's Tower there is a very romantic building, and it's known for the marriage of Strongbow and Evie. And I'll tell you what, they never paid for the wedding, and it left a very, very bad taste lingering in the city for a long time. Only last week, when Channel 4 finally paid the bill, were their next of kin able to show their faces in public again. Now Reginald's Tower was one of two twin towers that stood on this very spot here. This tower here was nicknamed Busty, but the other twin was nicknamed Barrelly. But that was sold by a local entrepreneur, Flinky Dunphy, no relation, who sold it there to a Yank for the princely sum of 4 large bottles, 6 filled blaze, and a dance troupe of crew bean. Now Barrelly can still be seen this day out in Little Waterford there in the famous Gullible Yank section of Disneyland Paris in Florida. This building is very romantic, as I said there, and an awful lot of people propose to their partners inside the walls of this building here. And there's even an inscription over the wall that says there, "He that shall propose within the tower will better within the hour." And to this day, Waterford people always have a bit of a wink when they're looking for it, they're getting their end away. They say, "Hey, I'll propose to you in the tower." And it works every time, you know what I mean? Now, Reginald's Tower there, as I was saying, was not the only thing that tried to be sold in the town. Flinky Dunphy, he also tried to sell the Waterford Bridge to a sheikh from a far away. Sheikh and Vac was his name, who didn't want his feet to touch the boiling hot sands of Saudi Arabia. He tried to buy the bridge until the whole deal fell through when Kilkenny people, sensing the loss of the bridge and losing their way into the city through their work, objected, and the whole deal fell through. So all I'd like to say there is, history is being updated daily here on the potted history of Waterford. And tune in next week there when I will be talking about PTVD, post-traumatic Viking disorder. People who have been affected by the Viking invasion here 11,000 years ago. This is Sonny Dunphy saying Slán go fóill from Waterford's oldest city here, 11,000 years old, and I should know because I'm a lot older than I look.